welcome to Backstage Pass. I'm Steve Wilson, and tonight from Columbus and from New York is Fixx. You guys have, how long have you been together?
Well, the band, like it is now, has been together since February of this year.
What kinds of transition have you guys, are these the guys that have been in the band the longest, or have you made changes?
Well, Fixx was actually born in New York. It's a sad tale, but John and I started together back in New York in about 1980, and played in a number of bands together. And then we came out here to go to college at the DeVry Institute of Technology. Put some money off my tuition. And then we met up with Jack at DeVry, and we had a bassist for about a year, and he left, and we replaced him with Raj. And then we picked up Daryl in February, and so we've been together since then.
What kinds of gigs do you guys do? Do you just play local clubs, or do you travel around?
Huge concert stadium.
Mostly just around here. Alrosa, we played East Dallas a couple times.
How did you guys do?
We played Rock Wars at East Dallas. We won the first round. We lost the second time to Odd Section.
Terrible margin.
And then we lost to Jim last week.
The Odd Section.
But we don't really.
But we have their number.
We know where they live.
First of all, guys,
So, what instruments do you guys? You're lead vocals,
Right.
and what other instruments do you guys play?
Right?
I just play bass.
We try.
I try to play bass.
I try to play guitar.
I play drums.
Can't you tell by the hairdo?
I play guitar and keyboards, and Jack plays guitar.
He said that already.
And Jack plays guitar. What do you play?
Tiddlywinks. No.
Talking Head, okay.
Right. What music do you guys play? Do you do your own music or other bands' music?
We do a lot of mix. We do what they call, we do metal, but with a melodic edge, I'd like to think. We like to do a lot of original.
Who writes your original music?
Glenn Hughes.
Glenn.
Yes.
Who influenced you to write, or when you write your music, who was the biggest influence?
Bach, wasn't it?
It used to be. No one really. As far as the band, I think Dokken is the type of sound we really go for. Not that we try for it, but that's what we pretty much end up with. Songwriting, I haven't really tried to follow anyone, but probably the person I look up to the most would be Pete Townsend.
What has you guys talk about playing around here? What was your biggest gig that you guys ever did?
Mr. Derek St. Holmes.
Yeah.
Where was that at?
Alrosa about 3 weeks ago, I guess.
Derek was a former lead singer for Ted Nugent. Played on the first couple albums. That was a good set.
So did that help you guys out any? I mean, did anyone
We had fun. Got to meet him. Got to meet him.
Okay.
Well, there were these girls that came up to us afterwards.
How often do you guys practice? A lot of local bands.
Together. That takes us. When we play out.
Every Thursday and Friday night at the Alrosa practice.
About 10 o'clock.
Wow.
We rarely practice.
What about playing? How long have you played drums?
I started in school in 6th grade. I've been playing sax for about 5 years.
How about the little drummer boy?
Oh yeah, I played the little drummer boy. I was in about 3rd grade.
You'll never.
But he didn't really play the drum.
That's how I really started. But I've been playing sax for about 5 years.
What about the rest of you guys?
About 6 years.
I had about 3.
No comment. Go ahead.
I was singing locally around town for about 3 years, I think.
How old are you guys?
Old.
Very old.
We're really old.
22.
21, 22, 23. No, wait. He's 23, he's 24.
Okay.
20 to 24.
We the second set of videos that we're going to see from you guys were at the Alrosa. They're original tunes. The first one is Crying Girl, and then Life's Too Short. Who wrote those tunes? Did you write those?
I wrote Crying Girl, and Life's Too Short is something I wrote with an old friend of ours back in Watertown, New York. He wrote the lyrics, and I wrote the music.
Okay, we're going to check out those videos right now. You're watching Backstage Pass. Good evening and welcome back to Backstage Pass. I'm Steve Wilson, and with us tonight is Fixx from Columbus. You guys, where did you come up with the name Fixx?
Don't look at me. This is a personal problem of Roger's. Fixx came from a band in New York that John and I were in. A friend of ours was in a band that had some obligations, and they broke up. So he called John and I and wanted to get something together, and we threw it together in about 2 nights to play a one-night stand type of deal. And when we were throwing around names for this band, the name Quik Fixx came up. We didn't use it, but we liked it. So when we came out here, we used it. We liked the implications of the name.
What
Did you
about?
ask us about the implications of the name?
Sure. What about the implications of the name?
What are the implications of the name, Raz?
Not drug related.
They're not drug related.
Sexual oriented. Maybe.
I think it has to do with living for today, right? Right? Yeah.
Today.
It has to do with living for today.
That is concept.
Okay, good.
Right. We're a concept band. Heavy concept band.
But Joe keeps forgetting the concept. What about future plans for the band? Major nationwide concert tour, or
Right.
Yeah, we're gonna be opening for David Lee next week.
The things go well, he's going to open for us.
Following week, right.
We'll be playing the LA Coliseum in about a month or 2, I guess.
What are your future plans, Steve?
I don't know.
Through this interview.
That one wasn't on his sheet. Go ahead.
Well, what about your future plans?
He's not going to lay off that one, is he?
No,
Jack? You haven't said much tonight. What are our future plans?
I don't know. I don't know. Nobody told me.
Sums it up.
It's 5 after 9. I plan on going home about 9:30, and there's a massive poker game, possible orgy. I shouldn't have said that.
Mom, he didn't say that.
Okay. What about your hobbies?
Jack.
Someone told me to ask you about your hobbies.
This is yours, Jack.
Mine?
Direct question.
Field that one without an error, Jack.
I don't know, I like to engineer sound, but I rarely get a chance.
Wrong hobby.
Wrong hobby. He says I talk too much. Yeah. I do a lot of work on my own amplifiers and stuff like that.
John, you've been off the point. What are your hobbies?
I like cars. Fast cars, fast them, stuff.
Okay, we're going to set up the last video that Quik Fixx did tonight. A whole lot of roses, and
It's about a girl Roger went out with.
and you play your guitar behind the back.
Yes.
How do you do that? Where did you learn to do something like that?
Just head start with Yes. It's just something I picked up along with playing with my teeth. I was in a band with a very good guitarist back home when I could barely handle my instrument and my guitar, and
do something to make them look good.
Yeah, right. So I had to do something to get attention, and at the time when I couldn't play anything, I figured at least look good. It's better to look good than to feel good. And that's the truth.
Okay, so we're going to check out the video from Quik Fixx. It's a whole lot of rosy. And next time on Backstage Pass, we're going to talk to Trick.
Exactly strong. 42 to the 966. Yes, I got it all.